Hi everyone. So the weather in Canberra here has been so terrible since Monday. It has been raining non-stop. It's been drizzling and sprinkling, but mostly just bad weather. It's really cold, it's really windy, and it's really wet. So I went plant shopping. So I scored this one here at my local hardware store, Bunnings. And I got this from the Belconnen store if you're in Canberra. Okay, so it didn't travel well in my car. A few bits broke off in the leaf, but it actually hasn't been too bad. And I actually never got anything like this at Bunnings before. And look at this. It's actually quite a few years old. I would say over a year old. It looks to me like Paraguayense, but the stress looks different than mine. Mine doesn't look like this. I'm not sure if it's just the winter color, but it's really rosette and really compact, and the stem's quite thick, and it's actually very happy. It's actually off balance. That's why I'm holding it down, because it's heavy on one side. And it's got quite a few babies. It's got flower stem. There's a few more flowers coming through, and I scored these for $11.50. So that was a really good buy, because look at how old this is. It's actually very established. It's gorgeous. I love it. So a few of the dead leaf needs to come out, so I will clean this up when I'm repotting her up. As you can see, I don't like that. That doesn't look good. I like it to look balanced, but at the same time I like it to trail. So this is just how I like my succulent. Yeah, look at that. That is so gorgeous. Okay, so that was my most happy buy today. One of my most happy buy. It's quite a few. Okay, let's leave that aside. Then the second one here, I got these ones for $6.98 from the local hardware stores as well, from Bunnings. And I don't actually own anything like this. I have seen it around. I'm not sure how much it is. So this is considered designer succulent or cactus. This one's actually, sorry, ripsalis. So I don't have anything like this before. It's got beautiful new growth. So it looks like they just propagate these 5 stem, and they only have a few new growth in them. So it's actually pretty cute. I really like how small they are. Small and compact. Then this one are $3.25 each. These, I believe these are called string of needle. I could be wrong. There's no name on this. So it's just from the small pot. Love the color, and it's gonna be one of those trailing plants. So pretty. I bought 2 just so I could fill up the pot and look prettier. So gorgeous. I really like this. Okay, so that's my other buy. Okay. So I also got 2 of these. I'm not actually sure what they are. I believe they're sedum. I just like the little leaf. Look at the delicate leaf. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm not sure what they are. I just like the way they're grown as well. I like trailing plants. At the moment, I'm really obsessed with my trailing plants. Okay. Look at the little stem. I love the actual stem as well. The leaf is gorgeous, but the stem is actually maroon in color. Remind me of my jade. Okay. Isn't it beautiful? They look a little bonsai. So I bought 2 to fill up my pot. So they're the, I think they're called tube stock one. They're $3.25. So gorgeous. And I couldn't help myself. This is my Vicks plant. I already got a big one of these, but I really like Vicks plant. I can't help myself. If this one, if you put it in the sun, it goes pink and purple. Especially in winter, it is gorgeous. And if you rub the leaf, it actually smells like Vicks Vapor Rub. So it's very pretty. It's actually quite a common plant, but it is not that common that you're gonna go out there and you're gonna find it straight away. So before that, I couldn't find mine at local store. I had to go on eBay or online and get it. But now that I got it, I've started noticing them around Bunnings during their growth season. Okay. So it's got lots of new growth in that. I'm just gonna put them up separately because I really like them. They are so gorgeous and they smell wonderful. Really love this. Oh, that's my Paraguayans, the leaf. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? Okay, the next buy is, this is my Vacancy, the non-variegated form. I don't actually have this one, and I went to a friend's house and she's got some, so I asked for cutting. It hasn't taken root yet, but I found these at Bunnings and I have bought some to add to the collection. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the leaf. It's got little tiny spots. That one's a little bit damaged, but I wanted more, so I went and I ended up getting more. Look at the leaf. It's got little brown spot. So beautiful. If you put this in the sun, the brown spot gets darker and the leaf is a bit more prominent. So the leaf will be green, but the spot gets really dark. I think I like the normal form better than the variegated form of this. I do have the variegated form and they're very pretty pink. But this one just, I love the color. The little spot, the darkness is so beautiful. Okay. And also this one don't like frost. So we got to be extra careful with that one. The Vicks plant, however, doesn't mind frost and sun. I'm not sure about these. I'm not sure about these little sedum, but I haven't covered any of my plant yet. We had some frost, but I haven't actually covered anything. So hope for the best. What else I have? Just get some stuff from my plant. So I'm just gonna pull some stuff out from the bag here. So I went to our other local nursery. It's called Bliss and they specialize in indoor plants. And I saw this variegate chain of heart. And I realized that I wanted more because I only have one. The other one, I have my youngest. When she was 1, she has pulled all the leaves off and I only have 2 leaves left. And it's actually dying, it's not doing well. And the other one is doing really well outside under my pergola. So I put these as a backup. Look at this. It looks so cute. Look at the little heart. So there's about 6 to 7 strands here. You can't see it, all centers, all coming out. I really like the way they grown it. And the price for these right now, they're roughly about $20. And I paid that about the same on this as well. So they're not cheap, but they're not overly expensive that you can't get. You can get from local sellers, like backyard seller who sell a strand or 2 for $10. I did used to have some, I given it away to my friends, but I wanted some backup in case mine die if anything goes wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna place these in a different hanging pot because I'm not a big fan of plastic pot. I do like mine decorated pots or ceramic or terracotta. And if I'm hanging them, I like to use them macrames, hanging planters. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the leaves. They're really chubby. So if you put these in the sun, the leaves become more chubby and they'll become more fleshy and it'll go pink. If you leave this in the shade, the leaf will become really thin and you're not going to get the color and they don't look as nice. So remember to put them in the morning sun, and they like very well drained soil, and I water mine once a week. If you want them a bit more chubby, maybe you can do twice a week during hot season. But during winter and cold season, I would only water them once a week or every 2 weeks. That same goes for all my succulent and cactus. Here's my other awesome, amazing score today. I do actually own this one. Is string of nickel, I believe. There was the thingy. So the scientific name is Dischidia. That sounds horrible. I don't like it. As you can see, look at the cuties. I had one I bought last year, and I have it for nearly a year now, and it hasn't done anything. I paid $30 for 2 strands, and I loved it so much, but it hasn't done any growth. It's not dying, it's quite healthy looking, but it hasn't done any growing. So this is my second one, and I got these from Bliss for $14.95. There was only 2 there. The other one was really dry, really shriveled. It didn't look happy, but this one looked really good. So, and it actually has roots, so I'm not sure you can see. There's roots there, and I'm hoping this one grows out well for me. I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm gonna let it grow out. I would not be cutting or propagating this one at all. I'm just gonna let it grow. I'm gonna see where it goes, where there's gonna be any new growth. And I'm gonna treat it the same as I would with my succulent. It's gonna get water once a week. It's gonna be in my soil mix. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Look at the leaf. It's like oval and silvery in color. So beautiful. And it's quite smooth actually. I thought it'd be furry, but it's not. Okay, that's it. That's from Bliss, my hanging plants. What else do I have here? Okay, so I got my receipt. I don't need that. And I found this. Look at that. My baby toes. Got these for $7.95 from Bliss. Because the one I had actually suffered from hailstorm. I believe it was not last year, but the year before. And it never survived. It died. However, before the hailstorm, I gave my friend one. And after mine died, she propagated for me from that one I gave her. And it got rained on too hard when I had it before I had my pergola. And it got too much rain and it rotted. But then I managed to save his head, so it didn't do as well. And it's just got root right now. It's probably about the same size as this one now, but they're all individual little plants. And when I saw these at Bliss, I decided to have a backup because I like to have a backup in case mine die. I always like to have 2 of everything. That's my turtle's leaf. Okay, and this one is so happy. Look at this is the flower. It's got a little flower on there. So, isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to be placing this under the pergola, and it's going to get morning sun, and that's all it's gonna get, and it's gonna be treated like lithop. So that means only water them during the growing season. Okay, there's instruction on the back on how to look after them as well. So they like to be in a really dry soil. They don't like the rain, which is terrible right now because it's raining. Okay, so this one is my most proudest, happiest buy today. I was literally looking last night to purchase them online. They're a little bit pricey for me at the moment for what they are. This is Hoya Indian rope, variegated. I was looking to buy the variegation one and the reverse variegation one. This is called, I'm not sure if you can see it. This is the 2.2, which means it's the normal variegation, and the 2.1 is the reverse variegation. And I got this for $20, and look at that variegation. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. I mean, a little bit damaged there, but I'm not too fussed. The plant looks very healthy. The leaf is firm. Okay, there's no wilting anywhere, there's no damage, just slightly dry there and there. So I got a few Hoya and I love them. They're so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna put it in a hanging basket for this one. The other one, it wasn't in the hanging basket, it's in just a terracotta, and I'm letting it climb up. But this one I'm gonna put in a hanging basket. I'm gonna let it hang down. It's gonna be amazingly gorgeous. I believe that if you put in the sun a little bit for morning sun, it goes down slightly pink. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, so in love. If I have more money, I'll buy a few, but I literally can afford to buy one today because I end up buying a few more than I intended to. So after I pick up my daughter from school today, after all these, I went to my friend's house and I got a few off her. So she's given me a few lovely roses. So she's given me 4 actually. And I gave her money for it because I really like them. So I paid her $10 for all these. Because I wanted backup. I do have 2 already, but one got stem rot and I had to head chop, and I wasn't confident enough to see if you survive. So she propagated them and I really like the way the plant looks. I said to her I will buy it off her. She was gonna give it to me, but I offered to buy it off her. She was very generous. She was giving me quite a few plants already. So look at the cuteness. Chubby leaf. I should really propagate my own. I just never. I was gonna propagate and then it rotted and I didn't want to risk it. Okay. Then she gave me a cutting of this as well. I think it's called Million's Heart, or I'm not sure. Non-variegated version. I have the variegated version as well that I asked for cuttings, but this one is the non-variegated. And look at how cute are these little leaves. They're very similar to the shape of the string of nickel, but shiny. It's a bit more hard, and it actually has little sap, white sap, that when you cut it just comes out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut here and I'm gonna propagate that because it's got new growth. Then I'm gonna cut here and use this new growth. Then I'm gonna cut here for this top bit. So that's gonna be 3 plants there that I'm gonna propagate from this one cutting. But remember that from this cutting, where the root come from is from the node, which is where the leaves are coming out. So when I take a cutting of these off, I'm gonna pull a few leaves on the bottom off. I mean, don't throw away the leaf, you can still propagate from the leaf. I don't know if I'm gonna be successful, but I'm gonna still try. Okay. And then she gave me another cutting of this one. I don't know what it's called. I haven't been able to successfully grow this. It always seemed to die on me. I think they're maybe peperomia. I'm not 100% sure what this is called. This is the green form one. It grows a little bit of pink in the sun, but not overly pink. Look at the chubby leaves. It's got little window there too. Cute little window. It's very healthy, and she gave me quite a big cutting. She's very generous. Then I received this, I think it's called Crasla Herenia. I'm pronouncing it wrong. I've been wanting this a while. I haven't been seeing them selling at all, but I haven't looked as hard. I probably will find it if I look online. It's got beautiful smooth leaf, and if you put in the sun, it's got this really cute pink tip. It's got a little line through the tip. So she gave me, the first cutting she gave me was this, and she said, oh, it's too small, I'll give you a bigger one. So beautiful. Then she gave me this one because mine died. I don't actually know what it's called. I bought mine for $3 at Bunning, and it just didn't survive. So she gave me this. Fingers crossed that I don't kill this one. I don't know what it's called. I shall find the name, and I shall put it on the video for you. There you go. Isn't that gorgeous? It's got a little dark characteristic leaf on it. It's actually a little bit sticky, a little tiny bit sticky, and it's very delicate looking, but I don't know if they are. I don't think they are. Like, I'm touching, nothing's wrong, nothing's falling out. They're tougher than they look. Look at the back of it too. It's got the back, the dark color on the back. So beautiful. Then there's this other one. There's a string of watermelon. This is my second one. I got it off her. She has grown this. She bought it for $25. I don't know where from. And then she's grown them. She said it was quite small when she got it. She's grown them, and I asked if she had two, and I asked if she's willing to sell me one so that I actually have a backup for my watermelon, which when I first got my watermelon, it was one stem. Managed to propagate it, and now it's about the same size as this. Maybe not as big and not as long, but the, what you call it? It filled out the pot just about the same size as this pot here. I only have a few. I don't have it as an example on me right now because it's hanging outside and it's cold and it's wet and I don't want to go outside. But her looks so healthy and so pretty. She has her hanging outside under the tree, but mine says get morning sun, so I stressed out mine really well. So mine gets a very dominant, that purple line that makes them look like watermelon. They're so beautiful. I love that purple color that they have. They're quite different than the other strings. And let's see, mine's is much more rounded than this. But there, you know, it all depends on the growing condition. Everybody grows them differently. You just never know. That is so gorgeous too. Okay, so here is my most favorite buy today. So small. Okay, not sure if you can see, but is Crasla lamanii variegated. I asked her if I could buy a cutting of her. It is so gorgeous. Can't believe I got it. It's been on my wish list. Finally, I got it. Yay! I am so happy. So beautiful. So I'm gonna be putting this up, and I will share the photos or video of me putting up all these beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous baby. Look, oh my goodness. Not sure if you can see the variegation. Oh, I'm so happy. She's got so many rare collectible ones. Okay, I think that's it for today. I have spent more than I intended today, but I am extremely happy with my buy today. If you have any question, please don't forget to leave a message and I'll answer them the best I could. And if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe. Have a lovely night, everybody. Happy planting. Bye-bye.